MANA, or Mahindra Automotive North America, needs to make it clear that the new Roxor vehicle they are putting forth the North American market is for rough terrain utilize as it were. The Roxor could not the slightest bit meet security, crash or outflows principles for on-street vehicles, yet it far surpasses the guidelines important to be named a one next to the other rough terrain utility. What's more, with 50% of worldwide rough terrain vehicle, ORV, deals originating from the US, Mahindra trusts the one next to the other market is an extraordinary place to appropriately acquaint itself with the North American market. In case you're not comfortable with Mahindra, it's a gigantic $19 billion Indian assembling organization with a long history in vehicle producing. As anyone might expect, the new Roxor can follow its ancestry the distance back to the 1947 Willys CJ3. Mahindra fabricated the CJ3 under permit from Jeep for the Asian market, as far as possible up until 2010. By then, with a developing Indian white-collar class, the Mahindra Thar was presented. It's a refreshed CJ3 that meets street-going traveler vehicle gauges in India, and all the more nearly looks like the Jeep Wrangler from the 1990s. The Roxor is gathered from a blend of a knockdown vehicle unit from India and some American-sourced parts. In Auburn Hills, Michigan, the vehicle is being sold in power sports dealerships crosswise over North America in the next to each other class. Did we say it's for rough terrain utilize as it were? The execution. The new Roxor imparts a great deal to the first Willys CJ3, with a couple of key changes to make it meet the requests of North American next to each other purchasers and government directions. First of all, it has a full tube move confine, a 3-point safety belt and is speed restricted to 45 miles per hour. Regardless, it has the notorious shape and steel body of the CJ3, short the 7-space Jeep Flame broil. Mahindra needed to change that, since Jeep has a trademark on that styling in North America. Rather, a one-of-a-kind new 4.5 opening Roxor Flame broil is utilized. The Roxor likewise shares a significant part of the fabricate DNA of the first Willys CJ3. It offers strong axles, steel drive shafts, an appropriate 4WD selectable transmission, manual gearbox and a boxed steel outline. A considerable lot of these highlights distinct difference, a glaring difference to the plastic-bodied, autonomous suspended, belt-driven rivals in the next-to-each-other market. A 2.5-liter inline-4 diesel controls the Roxor, which presents 62 horsepower and 144 pounds-to-foot of torque, sufficiently unobtrusive for front 9 inches plate and back 10 inches drum brakes to stop the 3,035 pounds Roxor in a rush. A short 96-inch wheelbase and 148-inch general length, joined with a limited 62-inch width, permits the Roxor to fit down some minor trails and through some huge rough terrain obstructions. While it just offers 9 inches of ground freedom, about the same as a Subaru Outback, the passage, breakover and takeoff edges are amazing. Towing limit is evaluated at an astounding 3,490 pounds, while payload limit is recorded as a negligible 349 pounds. Note that these numbers are basically distributed to adjust to laws and restrictions related with the one next to the other vehicle arrangement, and the Roxor is prepared to do considerably more than those numbers speak to. With a couple of key changes, similar to a somewhat bigger tire, diff bolts and updated stuns, the Roxor ought to be almost powerful go 4x4 romping. No, it's not a fast betray sprinter like numerous side-by-sides, however it should locate its own specialty with the individuals who need to meander their farms, get out into the wild for an outdoors end of the week or simply go play around at the nearby ORV stop.